ladies and gentlemen of Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and Florida, do I have good news for you. Higher than expected wind shear has been hitting Tropical Storm Sally hard, preventing the low from commingling with the convection, and therefore it has prevented any type of rapid intensification or major intensification, or really intensification so far. So that is really good news, and it is now expected to be a Category 1 hurricane at landfall. Although I would say Category 2 can't be ruled out. But the bad news is this thing is still coming in slow and easy, like a bad 1990s lover. Whatever that means, I don't know. Okay, and so we are still talking over 20 inches of rain, over 10 to 16 in a lot of spots, and then, 5 to 7 in other areas. And so parts of Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and Florida are still going to have major flooding problems. And even with a Category 1 hurricane, they're still projecting anywhere from 7 to 11 feet of storm surge in Lake Ernest Borgnine, Lake Pontchartrain, and Lake Muribas. We get 4 to 6 feet. And then Ocean Springs, Mississippi, Alabama border, anywhere from 4 to 7 feet. So this is still a dangerous situation. So I would say Category 1 wind speeds, Category 3 rainfall damage. Okay? That's my honest assessment. And so this is precipitation over a 48-hour period. And so if you'll notice, it doesn't move that far in a 48-hour span. And so it'll start to bring its rain bands in, and it'll start to move really slow. So it'll take almost 24 hours to make landfall from the point that this area will be getting hit with its rain bands. So it is definitely a rain beast, rainmaker, rain monster, Hurricane Sally. And have I mentioned that we're right at the hurricane peak season, which is like mid-season? We're only halfway through. And so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 areas we are watching. And so it is going to be interesting. I mean, it's already interesting. And some people are already losing their minds. And so you'll see that low is over here, but most of the convection is over here. So that is a very good thing. These are the areas we are watching with the most concern. Although I like to stay paranoid for you guys. And so I'm not going to totally write Paulette off until she takes that turn. And this one's weird. And then this one is also the one we're watching. So we were watching the water vapor loop, and so here's Sally, but here's like its other eye. So this would be the right eye, which I guess the Illuminati had poked out. And then here's the left eye, like, I'm dominant. I'm the best eye ever. Right eyes suck, or whatever. But you see what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm sorry. It's only 1%. It always gets stuck here. But look, see that? There's something weird going on. Although they're both kind of rotating anti-counterclockwise. I said that wrong. But you can look how the wind shear is blasting Sally apart at the end. So the wind shear is a lot higher. Atmospheric defense team, prayer warriors, atmospheric defense. Doesn't matter. Like I said, if we don't get hit by a major hurricane, I'm actually happy. So, but it's a weird year, bro. And so, yeah, like I said, this thing is definitely going to be a rainmaker. Look at that. The low's over here. So, that is good news. Overall, it's a whole giant crazy situation. And I definitely still think we have a large earthquake on the map somewhere. I mean, what is Paulette even doing? There's some crazy shit happening. You know what I'm saying? And she's going to become a major hurricane. And she's definitely a threat to Bermuda right now as she's passing by. And, parts of the GFS ensemble take it back to doing the loop-de-loop. Although the other ensemble models take it out over the East Coast. It'll probably still have some strength as it does that. But, it's weird. But like these models will say, hey, it'll be 1,000 millibar in 24 hours from now, right? but it's at a 998 millibar right now, and it has 60 mile per hour sustained winds as it's traveling west by northwest at 12 miles an hour. And it will actually slow down as it approaches the coast. And so I think it's definitely going to become a hurricane, and I still think that it has potential to get to Category 2. And remember, my initial prediction on this one was strong Category 2 or Category 3, which would make it major hurricane status. So I still think it has a chance to definitely get to Category 2. But, I don't know, maybe they work harder to protect the big cities. And so they're definitely doing a decent job keeping it in check, if there is someone out there doing a job keeping it in check. But just look at the whole ocean, dude. The whole ocean is crazy. And then you mix in all the African dust and all the West Coast smoke. These are wild times. But there's something about the motion in the Gulf that's creeping me out. But yeah, look, this is definitely getting blasted with way more wind shear than I thought we were going to get. Look at how it spreads it out, spays it out all in the atmosphere. So, that's good news. But yeah, prepare for anywhere from 1 to 3 bananas of length, a depth of rain. This is going to be a lot of rain. Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida. And you got a storm front pushing through from the rooter to the tutor. And here's our system down in here. You can kind of see them lining up like ducks. Look at that. That is the one, dude. Here's if there was going to be one that was going to do a whole lot of damage, it would be this one. It literally looks like a dragon, kind of. It's like a giant dragon head or something. But it makes all the others look tiny in comparison. It's good to keep things in perspective. But on that same note, check this mofo out. Where'd you go? Oh, did you unmofo on me? There it is. There it is. Look at that one. That big hammer. It's like a giant hammer. And then look at that big storm up into here. Crazy days indeed, my friend. I don't give the south part of the world enough attention. Oh, look at that one. Ooh, that's weird. Things are weird. But this is the other model ensemble that shows most of them taking out to sea, except this one where he's like, hey, man, I'm going to rain on you, Texas. And Texas is like, hell no. Boink. And it just bonks off. So right now, my prediction would be with 48 hours left for it to do any kind of development. I would say that, a strong Category 1 or Category 2 would definitely be my prediction. With tons of rain. Although, it could get its ass kicked and just come in as a tropical storm. And I would be happy with that. All right. Although, we always worst case scenario it, and I was to say Cat 3 is not 100% out of the question, but it is only at 5 to 10% chance, I would think. I got a confession, dude. I'm just so tired and burned out of all the negativity and the hate and the anger all over the world and the pessimism. And usually if someone comes at you with anger or hate or blame or whatever, pessimism, you can be a jerk back to them. But through Stay Cool September, I'm trying not to be a jerk to anyone. Although, so it takes a lot of energy not to talk shit back to people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you knew that. Hey, you can see the eye in there. Yeah, and like I said, I'm definitely not going to trust this thing until it turns. But that is pretty much textbook me. I'm not good at the hurricane turn, but I'm really good at not trusting them until they turn. Yeah, that's a mess, dude. And this is going to, remember, it's going to be a slow mover. So it's in here already, and it will take 2 more days to cross over into Louisiana. So this is going to bring a lot of rain to a lot of places, and it's technically hooking up with this bing bong that extends down all the way up from Canada down into Mexico. And you got developments popping off over here in the Pacific. Oh, yeah, and there's a ton of flooding happening through, Tennessee and stuff. I'll cover that. I'll make another video where I do kind of general weather, maybe. But look at this giant log. It's almost like a big turd of precipitous water. Although a lot of models have this going out to sea, we will have to wait to find out. And I'm watching this thing like a hawk, but trying not to freak anybody out because it's supposed to it's going to hit Bermuda really hard. So I hope you're batting down the hatches, Bermuda. And then it's supposed to just totally turn right. So we shall see. All right, so God bless everyone. Yeah, I'm out of my 20-hour funk, maybe. I hope. We'll see. Stay cool, stay safe if that's your thing. If not, then hey, don't stay safe. You have free will. Okay, I love you guys. Stay cool. Enjoy your Sunday. God bless everyone.